it's me, Cher.
It's me, Andrew.
Welcome back to Recaps on the Run podcast. Thanks for joining us. We're actually
About a mile in.
about a mile in.
Almost a mile.
We're actually running at a new location today. Had to scout a spot close by. So running in a soccer field? Is that where we're at?
Park soccer field.
Soccer field, so some uneven, grassy footing, but
It's actually foggy today.
Windy, so excuse the background noise. But couldn't sleep on our workout, so about to jump into this week's recap. Game of Thrones, Season 6, Episode 7?
Episode 7, yes.
Oh my God, I'm sad about
The Broken
that.
Man.
The Broken Man.
I'm not sure who the Broken Man is.
Everyone's a broken man.
Yeah, me actually.
So, yeah, I think everyone's been talking about last night's episode. Definitely a lot of reaction online. The number one surprise return was
Well, there was a lot of returns.
There were a few returns, but the big surprise reveal was the return of
What's his name? Sandor Clegane. The Hound.
the Hound, which you called it, which we thought he would be coming back.
Yeah, of course, he's alive. We didn't see him die. Although, in the beginning of the scene, that was the first time, or in a long time, that I remember them not doing the intro music first. Now, what's going on?
See, I'm too excited. I forward my DVR past all that intro.
Wait. Oh my gosh. So you didn't see it until it went past?
No, I watched the preview, but I watched the preview. I mean, when they showed that opening scene, when I saw a field, it looked like a new location, people we didn't know. I had heard there was going to be an exciting return, and I thought Gendry. That's what I thought.
Yeah, the blacksmith.
When I saw the black, exactly. So I'm like, oh, here it comes. And
me too. I thought it was Gendry. I thought it was Ironborn making their ships. I thought it was the children cutting the forest down or something. Or the first men.
I was very pleasantly super surprised to see the Hound. As I mentioned, he's one of the characters that I do enjoy. I think he has redemption qualities. Other than he killed Arya's friend before, he's been pretty good to all my favorites, the Stark family in general. So very excited to see him back. What do you think of that whole scene? Let's jump into what's going on here.
My mind was straight to, I'm not sure what that man's name who saved him was. Do you remember?
He was
a good actor.
I think we must have seen him in previous episodes where he was part of the sect and believed in. I mean, his whole speech, even if I didn't remember him, he looked familiar. My feeling was, I should know this guy, but I don't. But I loved his speech on the religion. Spot on, I think.
Yeah, he wore the 7-point star. The same as the High Sparrow.
Yeah, he said he's from the sect. So, but everything he said, the old gods, the Lord of Light, everyone, we could all be praying to the same thing. All I know is there's something above us, which I completely agree with. It's true in Westeros, and even real life religion, how it transcends above all that, and it's just about spirituality in general. So I was a fan from his very first scene. It's surprising he knew who he was talking to. He knows the Hound's real identity. He's a Clegane, so just curious how he was going to, or if he was going to even expand upon that relationship. But turns out to be
died too soon.
Died way too soon. He was leading.
He was such a
group of regular people.
Commanding voice, or not a commanding, but I wanted to see a lot more of him. Yeah, just like you.
But he's basically holding this meeting for Killers Anonymous, or just trying to bring regular people. They're not warriors, but there's a lot of women and children, a lot of just plain villagers who probably lost their way. It was cold-blooded how they went out massacred by the Brotherhood.
Brotherhood without banners. I mean, before when we saw them, they were protecting they were supposed to protect around the Riverlands and that area, but well, they were originally sent out to get the Hound's brother, the Mountain, because he was killing all the innocent people. Now they're doing the killing, and
yeah, very corrupt. And
the Hound is going after them.
as we often say, people who are in power that are protecting others is generally at a cost. You know, whether it's food, resources, fighters. So they had nothing to give up, so they were all killed and butchered, which was a hard scene to watch. So yeah, I agree that the Hound is off for some vengeance. I think he does have a better outlook on life. The guy, I think his words got in his head.
You can always go back.
Change. Yeah. It's never too late.
So that's of course leading us to him going to fight his brother, right?
Well, that's why I'm so excited to see him. I think
he's going to be their champion.
Well, I think brother against brother. Yeah. Cersei's trial, is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, I'm right when I saw the 7-point star and the Hound was being taken care of by them. That's where my mind immediately went.
Very interesting. I couldn't care less about King's Landing. I can't wait for the Hound to see Arya again.
Yeah,
or even Sansa, or even Brienne. So that's what I was thinking. Well, I can't wait till they have those reunions. I didn't think about how he could be a game changer for Cersei's trial. Super interesting. I also just before we jump to the next scene, another great quote from that guy, we have to find out who he was, is how he said that whole thing that violence is like a disease. You don't cure it by spreading it. Words of wisdom from Game of Thrones. So just another one I want to add on to that.
We're going to move to the pavement for a little bit. We're running on the grass.
There are some muddy spots. You okay? Yeah, a little wobbly there. Let's take it to the pavement, guys. Remember, stay hydrated. Make sure you stretch. Keep your heart rates up.
Well, they just started. We're pretty far in here, but...
Well, maybe they didn't just start. You might be on your third podcast by now, so thanks again for joining us. Guys, we didn't mention it, but if it's your first time joining in case it's not obvious, my brother and I were actually running while we recap on our favorite television show, so that's what all the deep breathing is for, some of the background noise.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell them that one.
So welcome to our Recaps on the Run podcast. Thanks for joining us. You want to jump over to any other speculation?
Wait, there was one thing I want to say about the Hound.
Yes. Say anything you like.
Very simple thing. The guy who was talking to mentioned that he never seen someone swing an axe like that. And I agreed, it looked so funny. And I finally realized it's because it was a normal sized axe and the hand was tiny. So, he use the giant axe next time.
I think maybe that's going to be his weapon of choice, possibly. No, maybe.
Oh, did you?
No, go ahead.
Did you notice his limp?
Yeah.
So he's not fully healthy yet, or maybe he'll never get healthy.
Well, I don't think so. The guy said his bone was jutting out when he saved him.
Yeah, we don't know how long it's been.
Yeah, he definitely has a limp. Something in his leg hurts, but again, an axe is pretty brutal. I think King's Landing, if there was going to be a trial, back to your theory, they're used to lances and swords and all types of other weapons, where an axe, a great projectile to throw at someone if you have really good aim. You know, knock that Mountain's helmet off and launch an axe at him.
You know, we actually we haven't seen axes this whole series.
That's what I know. We've seen it in our other television shows that we watch, but that's what I'm saying. It's a working man tool, and we haven't seen it in any of the fights in Westeros or beyond. So, interesting, yeah. A very welcome return. I'm so excited that the Hound's back.
And I'm 100% sure he's gonna somehow fight his brother, the Mountain. I don't know if it's gonna be during the trial, but no, he's definitely gonna lose.
Oh, really?
He's definitely going to lose.
That's your bet? I agree with he's gonna see his brother again.
Maybe they'll both lose, but the Hound's definitely not gonna.
I still see Arya and Sansa. I want them to be like, you really helped me out of many blinds.
I don't know if we'll ever see Sansa again, but yeah, Arya was such a good duo those two.
That's what I'm saying. I hope they reconnect. I'm not betting 100% on it, but definitely hope they reconnect. Since we talked about Arya, let's just jump to her storyline really quick. There's a quick little blurb towards the end of the episode, and she had a plan. She has a plan. She wants to come back
she
to
has a
Westeros.
plan, but
She had a plan.
no, I don't know what's going on, but that was definitely not the Arya that I've seen training and prepared and
Snuck
scared.
up on by a little old lady.
Yeah, well, the very first thing was she was walking around. Where was that?
Place? Bravos?
Oh, it was Bravo. Yeah, Bravos. Yeah, and all of a sudden she has these bags of gold or
she stole
coins.
it.
2 bags of them.
Yes.
Just like 2 weeks ago, we seen her begging for stuff. Maybe partly because she's blind, but
Well, yes, absolutely, because she was blind. She couldn't do anything, and now she has her sight back, and she's a thief, and she's no longer a beggar. I'm not surprised that she has bags of silver and gold and passage to get to Westeros.
but she is also doing something else. Just strolling around. We've never seen her look at views before, and all of a sudden she's looking at the Bravos statue.
She thinks she's gonna get out, and that's when you get caught. That's when you get caught with your underwears, and you're just
And she talked to an old lady. She just
she
last
who knows
episode.
better than anything. Yeah.
Last episode, she was huddled with Needle in the dark. She was ready for anything, and now I don't know. Something was planned, or I just think it's not what
Did
it
you think
seems.
she was gonna take her face off and be someone else, and it was gonna be a trap for the bully girl?
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, for sure. I just knew, and I know that everything's not as it seems in that scene.
So
You know what
do think
else?
then? Okay, go.
Her clothes.
I
They
didn't
looked
know.
a lot like Sirio's from season 1. You don't know
Her
Dancing Master.
Yeah, I'm doing the motions of a sword fight right now, guys. I just couldn't recall the name, but yes, they did look like her clothes. But I mean, all
They
her
were
clothes have looked the
100%
same.
her or his type of clothes. So maybe she just changed, but
But that blood was real.
yeah,
She was really stabbed, and she really fell in the water, and she's really someone.
she's really worried. She had that look on her face when she got out of the water.
So you're thinking it's just a fake out?
Something, I don't know. There's some kind of scheme going on here with Jock and Hagar or Sirio, because I never noticed this before. But Sirio had the broken sword, just like the statue. Remember? That was his last scene we saw him.
I didn't recall that either. Wow, did you watch this, or you just remembered it from 7 years ago?
Well, I was thinking of Sirio. I always think of Sirio. I'm waiting. I hope he comes back at some point, or
Well, what did we
learn
learn?
his
He was
fate.
fighting with the
Marin Trant, I think.
So he was fighting. So
And then he disappeared, and
I don't know. I think that is Arya. I think she's in trouble. I think she's learned her lesson. Now she's not trusting anyone. She's seeing looks of she's being very suspicious, and maybe back to what your point is. Maybe she'll go back to that traveling company, and then the only one she could trust is maybe that lady who she.
Oh, you mean the
confided-
actors?
Yeah, the actors.
Lady
So-
Crane.
And that was, I think, one of your speculations before, that she could travel with them and get back home. But now that I don't know how injured she is.
Hold on a second.
But yeah, definitely, I think. So picking up the pace back up, guys. So that's Arya's little snippet.
What are you thinking about it? I think I was talking the whole time.
No, I wasn't as surprised. I thought she let her guard down and she got caught. I mean, right when you see that old lady creeping from the back,
You know.
you already know. It was still well done. So it was still well done, but at least she fell in the water. I don't know what she's going to be doing, gushing blood. I think she needs help, and that's already my guess. The only person I think can think of that would help her. But then again, she has a lot of silver.
Do you think Jock and Hagar would help her?
Yes, I already told you. I think he is a mastermind, and he wants Arya to rise up
Yes.
above that girl.
Yeah.
And I said, I think that's her final test. And she's going to spare the girl, and that means she passes the test of the many-faced god. And that's my call. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't think she's on that boat in the morning. That's what I would say. She's not going to make that
She's
boat.
not going to make that boat. But one more quick question about the Faceless Men and what you think they can do. Do you think they could change their body, or is it just their face?
I've never thought about it that deeply. I think it's...
Like, can Arya become the Hound or someone giant? I don't know.
I don't think it would be that much of a dramatic change. You're getting too logistical on me now.
Well, I'm just wondering who could be Arya's
Well, let's think
size.
of everyone who Duck and Hagar was. They were all similar body type, nothing too crazy different.
Well, when Arya was hallucinating before she went blind, she saw her face on...
Like a big body, a grown body.
Yeah, and I think the waif turned into Jock and Hagar, but that was probably her hallucinating.
Good question. I'm excited to find out more. Again, that's one of the storylines I'm invested in. I actually think, we can talk about it later, but I feel like Arya would be just like Lyanna Mormont on the throne. That's exactly how I envision her. I think that character actress was a new fan favorite for
Well, we
everyone.
got a new segment for this. We got a lot to say about her.
Okay, we'll jump on. Where do you want to jump to next?
We'll take a quick break real fast.
We'll take a quick break, grab some water, guys. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, we're back.
We're back.
Still running.
I hope you grab some water. We're gonna jump on over and share our thoughts on what's going on in the capital, or King's Landing, where, I don't know, it's just a mess up there. I don't even know what's going on. You know, we see Marjorie talking to the High Sparrow, which is a really odd conversation about getting an heir for Common, which
It's
was
funny how just Common just blabs that
I
to
know.
the hospital. Like,
Let me
why don't they
gossip.
just talk about that? Or
Yeah, by the way, I'm really pissed that you released my wife and she's still not putting out. Like, that was just, the whole thing was odd. I still think the High Sparrow's super creepy. I don't even know why he wants an heir.
You mean High Sparrow wants them to have an heir?
Yeah, like, what's it? I don't know. I was so taken aback by his plans last episode that he's even more of an enigma to me now. Like, is Marjorie thinking she's going to marry the High Sparrow? I don't even know. She's definitely not really into the faith.
Yeah, I'm glad they showed that. Well, I knew it for sure.
She just memorizes passages, so she's a very good actress. She's playing her part. She's playing her role.
She let her grandmother know that she has a plan.
See, there's a matchup I'm interested in seeing. High Sparrow versus Lady Olenna.
But she's leaving now.
Well, it's still a matchup of wits.
Maybe if she could get away. You know, I was just...
Well, that was such a slight, subtle, unveiled threat. Like, I hope your grandmother sees the light. Like, such a threat to her. So, I think he only threatened her because she is a threat, and he knows that she's powerful, and she knows what's going on. So, Marjorie did the best she could with what's her warning? The rose. What did you pick up from that?
I think that just... She didn't want to get caught with a note that said exactly...
Get out of here?
Yeah, or her plan, but maybe it will just show she was still on Team High Garden.
Yeah. Because as you know, the rose... Is that their banner?
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm not sure if it's Rose, but I know her
Rose
brother
Garden.
is... Yeah, her brother is the Knight of Flowers, so any kind of flower is a symbol for High Garden, I think.
So, yeah, she's definitely showing where her loyalties lie. Well, before she opened it, I was like, what does it say? I can't wait to see what it was. And then after she opened it, and it was a picture of a flower. You know, you and I do escape the room, so I was like, is it a maze? Does it decipher? Is there a secret? If you turn it sideways, is there a secret message? So that's what I was thinking, but obviously it worked because Lady Olenna's leaving, even though she was writing something before she left.
She was. What was she writing? I don't remember.
I'm asking you. She was writing something. That's what...
Can you remind me of the scene? I don't remember.
She was sitting down and Cersei came in to say, we need to unite our two ancient families. Lady Olenna called her out to say, everything's your fault. Cersei said, I know. So they need to band together. And basically...
Man, they're such...
Lady Olenna said, never.
Beasts to each other.
Oh,
B-words.
Thanks for keeping it family friendly, Andrew.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you feel that sprinkling? It's starting to rain on us.
Do a few more laps.
I'll do a few more laps. So,
Man,
she's not gonna...
Lady Olenna, though, really, the one joy I have is that you failed, Cersei. Something like that.
Cersei has failed utterly. Like, she has no help. Like, Lady Olenna, Cersei's asking for help, and Lady Olenna's like, who do you have? You don't have your brother. You don't have your family. The people hate you. Basically, you lost. Which is completely true. I think Cersei has gotten what's coming to her. She tried to pull the I love my son motherly love card, and Lady Olenna's still not having it, so power to her. I love her.
I was thinking, do you think it's ever possible that Cersei would kill her son? Ever? No? Not even if
it was
He's
him or
lost to
Jaime.
her. He's lost to her,
Not even
though.
if it's him or Jaime.
And if it keeps her power, I think she would do that.
But
even
she
though
wouldn't have power.
No, well, she would gain some power, maybe.
No, because it was with Marjorie.
Alright, can I say?
Go ahead.
No, she could gain power. I think she wouldn't mind if her son dies because she believes the prophecy that all of her children will die. And he's pretty much lost to her, so I think she'll fulfill the prophecy herself. Somehow.
Now, the 1% chance I think that could ever happen, because I think she loves her son even more than she loves herself. She would kill herself. She wouldn't save her son for her or for Jaime.
Yeah, but the thing is, she would, if she could get vengeance for all their deaths, I think she would do it.
The only way, again, 1%, the only way she would kill Tommen is if he was already going to die by someone else. If he was already going to be beheaded or something.
Yeah, but that's what she thinks, because the prophecy, do you remember? The 3 shrouds, the 3 dead children.
That's true. Okay, let's stick on that.
So that's what I'm saying. She
3 children, 3 shrouds, golden shrouds. That doesn't mean he's gonna die now. Maybe he dies when he's 87 and he's still in a golden shroud.
I'm saying maybe he's gonna die to her and then she's just gonna pull the trigger.
I get what you're saying. I don't think there's triggers yet, but I get what you're saying. But I also think prophecies have been misread in the past. Just because your 3 kids are gonna die and she's still alive doesn't mean they're gonna die immediately when they're all young. He might live for a while. And, okay, I take it back. The only other way that she would kill Tommen, the only person she loves more than Tommen might be if he does have an heir and she cares about the grandchild, because that would be her grandchild. So that might be another reason for her living. So, just a quick wrap up on King's Landing. Lady Olenna was writing something, that's all I'm going to say. I don't know to who, to what the plans are.
I don't know if she's going to make it out of King's Landing either.
I didn't even think she was going to make it out of that room. I thought that karate lady was going to karate chop her and to see what was on that note. So, good for Marjorie for warning her grandmother. We know that she's not being fooled by the 7. But let's go jump over to the other Lannister, Jaime.
In his beautiful, shining armor, never been touched.
BFF.
With Bronn.
Yes. Another welcome return of another one of our favorites. They're still buddy as ever.
He maybe had 2 or 3 lines and they're all great, which is what I missed from his character. Don't finish your pay your debts Lannister line that I've heard thousands of times from your brother.
Exactly. So I think their partnership is as interesting, not as interesting, but equally as interesting as Varys and Tyrion. So nice to see them together. He calls out the Blackfish, who is a warrior, you know, who's basically saying, I'm going to die in this castle. He's not going to let up. Came out to see the measure of
another return from the Blackfish. We haven't seen him since the Red Wedding.
That's true. I'm less into him though, so.
Well, he does seem like hard.
Yeah, he doesn't care if his son dies. He's like, do it.
He's not intimidated by Jaime. He's disappointed by Jaime.
Disappointed. How painful is that to be disappointed by someone like Jaime? In that instance, Jaime was the broken man. Like, I haven't seen anything more pitiful than him knowing that he can't do anything about it. I think it's going to be an epic battle. You know, truthfully, I'm not as invested in that battle. What do you think?
Yeah, they don't just stay out there for the 2 years.
And be out of the storyline and the plots.
Well, I'm not sure if they're gonna show it, but something's gonna happen.
Yeah, something's definitely gonna happen. I don't know if you saw the preview for the next episode, but we do, as I called last week, see Brienne and Jaime face to face again, battling on opposite sides. So it's going to be super interesting.
Well, the battle hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
Still negotiating a little bit. Also, we skipped over one little thing, or I did, that Jaime and Bronn are kind of disrespecting the Frey kids there.
Well, they are kids.
Yeah, but we know that they don't take kindly to disrespect from their family. So I think they should Jaime and Bronn should watch it.
But did you see how many Kingsguard they came with?
Well, that doesn't matter if they just stab Jaime in his sleep or something. I don't know. I'm just cautioning them.
You're right. Never overlook the phrase. But yeah, like I'm saying, unless, it doesn't matter to me who keeps that castle. I care about the greater war and bigger things that are going on, so.
Yeah, definitely. Although
some folks.
Any scenes that they show, I'm excited to see it. I want to see any kind of battle with Jaime. We've never actually seen him in a war. Not many actual fights.
I feel bad because I feel like his prime time has passed.
Until he gets his sword hand.
Okay, you and his sword hand. Yeah,
let's walk this way.
Okay.
You let me on the sidewalk, sure?
Yeah. Okay, we're taking it residential now, guys. I'm walking back the mile back home. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Well, who do you want to bet on? Someone? You want to take sides? Or do you want to speculate?
Jaime has to survive this. Bronn might die. That's all I can speculate on.
I think we're going to get to the negotiation with Brienne and Jaime.
Yeah,
and I think that they're going to work something out that's in the best interest for everybody. Hopefully. That's what I hope. I want Brienne and Jaime to survive and still be friends. It's going to be hard seeing them on opposite sides of a battlefield. Or even in a hand-to-hand battle. Gosh, he rescued her from a bear. Come on. So that's my hope for that storyline thought. Let's jump to another.
We need to take another quick break. Last break, guys.
We'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back. Had to check our notes really quick, make sure we're not missing out on anything. We're making the trek back to our home base now. There's going to be a few hills, so
giant hills coming up.
We'll be recap on the hike for a little bit there. But I was just about right before the break. I said let's jump into what's going on with the Ironborn. So we get to a brothel, a rowdy, rousing.
That was the one where Jorah kidnapped Tyrion before.
Yes. No
I was wondering why it looked familiar.
Okay.
I remember what it was called.
You remember those 5 chicks that you saw in the background, Andrew? Those workers, but
it was over the river. That's why.
Yeah, so they're at the same. It must be a world famous one, the Westeros world famous brothel.
I don't know if they're in Westeros anymore.
Oh well, yeah, maybe they're not. Yeah,
I'm not sure exactly.
Well, probably not because they're making their way over to, as we know, Marine. So Theon's there.
Complete Euron's plan of where they're going to swoop in on Euron's plan and offer their ships to Daenerys.
Like I said, it was a good plan. Make a pact with the Dragon Mother and take. She could have the Iron Throne. They just want the Iron Islands, so they're going there with all their ships to bring her across and make a deal with her, which I don't know, it's such a great idea. But anyways, let's get to the crux of it all. Is that Theon only needed a glass of ale to find himself again.
I don't know if it was maybe part of the ale, but more that Yara gave him kind of an ultimatum a little bit.
Did you find her speech to be inspiring since you were taking points away from Daenerys' speech a few weeks ago?
No, not in particular.
Drink.
Yeah, and I don't know. He would just take a few sips, but that's still his character. He's still meek.
He didn't pound it back, yeah.
And I'm thinking, if they're gonna go to Daenerys, I think Theon will find himself again with other eunuchs. Maybe Varys or Grey Worm. Maybe he'll find his power again.
To believe that he can still be confident?
Yeah.
And still be a warrior and not be a man?
I mean, if it doesn't happen, I don't know when it would happen. Unless if Yara dies and he becomes strong by himself, I don't know.
I don't think Yara's gonna die. I think she has a ways to go.
Maybe she'll marry Daenerys, just like the plan. Because apparently...
Well, that's her flavor. Well, I don't know if it's her flavor, but that's her team. Whew, that's a big hill. Sorry, guys. I had to catch my breath there. I don't think Yara is Daenerys' type, though. So, I was even thinking about it. Would Theon be her type? But I don't think that would fly either. Unless she likes that he's a eunuch. But, let's continue. Yeah, so that was just a little snippet on them. They're about to head out to see. At least we know what's going to happen with them. I don't think, unless their uncle catches them, we probably won't see them in any of the last few episodes of this series.
Probably not.
Because there's only, how many more? 3 more? Yeah. they're going to take to the seas. We know what their game plan is, so see what happens. How long do you think it takes to build 1,000 ships? You think their uncle's going to catch them?
A decade, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if they have enough trees to build all those ships.
I was going to say, look how long it took those other people in the field to build that little tower thing. Like, I'm sure that took weeks to build that little thing, so that's what I was thinking too as they were building. Like, first of all, what is that, a water tower? It's definitely not the beginnings of a castle or a ship.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was a church now.
Yeah.
Yes. Got some streets to cross.
Yeah,
But
we're trying to rush home because the sprinkles are definitely starting to come down a little bit harder.
But now we could get back to Liana.
Mormont. Yeah, so we'll close it out talking about
The north.
how do you want to go? Our little trifecta threesome going door to door, asking for help and soliciting soldiers. I mean,
They made a few hundred.
they got a few. So
Well, they got the wildlings first.
let's count. Yeah, they got the wildlings from John with help from Tormund. So they got the wildlings. He did his part. They went over to Bear Island, which no one's going to forget anytime soon. And with the help of Sir Davos, they got the Mormonts. Which
Sansa tried to get those other people.
and she failed, is what I'm saying. So some people here are pulling their weight, and some people aren't. That's all I'm saying with this trick-or-treating expedition. But yeah, that little girl was fierce. I mean,
Just like you would expect a 10-year-old to grow up hard like that.
well, her mother was a warrior. Like I said, that is how I envision Arya would have been. Maybe Arya would have been more of a fighter and less of a leader, but I also was thinking, is this little girl related to Lady Olenna? Because she is quick and fast and sharp and faithful. So
She's even with a put downs. I don't know if you're a Bolton or a Lannister to
Yeah.
Sansa. Put her in her place.
exactly, you know, she's definitely a new favorite.
I mean, they could have done that scene wrong and it would have been really cringy, but I thought it worked. Pulled it off.
Really well, yeah. Like, people like Robin need to take heed of how you rule
Yeah,
a country. And I mean, the crowning, when she said there's only 62 fighters, I mean, that was classic icing on the cake, like exactly perfect for how hard she was, like 62.
But she's also worth 10 leaders of the South, just like her men are worth 10 mainlanders.
Yeah,
mainlanders.
Fighters. But she was there when they were getting ready, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous about her fate.
I can't wait to see her fight. I hope she gets a kill. That would be.
But yeah,
Well, I hope
you know,
they get into a fight.
when we know she's a warrior. And
They make
again,
it this time instead of like Stannis' army just fell before
because they got snowed in and killed by Ramsay in the night. But also, it was nice that they tied in how Jon Snow kind of worked for her. Was that her uncle or her father? So
the Mormont, Lord Commander Mormont.
yeah, so that was a nice tie-in because I wouldn't have been able to still make the connection. So thanks for connecting those dots for us, Game of Thrones. But yeah, that was a nice, powerful house. They're going door to door. I don't know. What do
But
you
they
think?
still don't have enough, and that's why Sansa, when she was writing that letter, I was just saying, no.
Okay,
don't
what do you
write
think?
it.
What do you think she's writing?
She's writing to Littlefinger.
Oh, that's exactly what my
Come
notes.
help us.
She's writing to Peter Baelish.
We need more soldiers.
We need the veil.
And oh man, no, Sansa, no.
Don't. She's probably telling the plans. We're already here in this perfect valley in the snow. We have 3,000. She might be giving away all the details because you know she's having doubts because she reread it and she's reading it slowly. And yeah, I think it's
No, Sansa.
Peter
That's all I
Baelish.
was saying. No, don't trust that guy. She knows it. I don't. Although
going
you know what,
against Jon Snow's orders. Yeah.
Jon Snow, you can't be too confident about him. He's not confident about himself. He's the actor Kit Harington's. He's making himself look so weak, and he's doing such a good job of it. He can't.
Unsure.
It looks like he's not looking straight at people. He's not.
Ah, body language. Yeah. Even when he was talking to
His
that little
eyes?
girl, he was like looking at Sansa the whole time. Or even the other guy kept saying no. He looked very unsure, not confident. Yeah, Kit's doing a great job on that.
I don't know how it could change for him. So, I'm ready. I want to see more. When the episode ended, I was just saying, no, don't you do it. Don't end
Don't be
so
over.
quick.
Everyone is saying it, like it seems so short. It seemed like a short episode. You know, we definitely made our rounds into all of the lands, but
Sorry, guys. One last break. Alright guys, I'm sorry, that was the last break. Next week, we'll be back on our trail.
Yeah.
No more interruptions.
No more jogging through residential areas. We'll be ready. So let's just wrap up on the north. Any last thoughts, Wood? So it's about to be a showdown. Let's just, because we know the houses, the Starks who want to reclaim Winterfell versus the Boltons. What are you thinking? Well, first of all, let me just say that house that pledged to the Starks but said that the Starks are all dead, he's a loser, and they should have told him that Rickon Stark is alive and in the dungeon. Then he should have called to arms. Well, I don't know why they didn't pull that card.
He was right about Robb, and Robb's choice still haunting them, putting himself before family duty honor. Let's run past this guy. Sprint. Yeah, like I was saying, Robb's choice is still haunting the whole family, and you can't really blame them for not wanting to follow Stark after they were burned so badly by Robb's choice. And
they're scared of the Boltons, but it's power in numbers. I just hope that they get their comeuppance and they say,
I don't really blame them.
I'm pissed. I was pissed. So, who do you think? What do you think is going to go down? Besides Sansa riding to Baelish.
I have no idea who will be sitting in the Winterfell
Warden of the North.
I don't know who's going to be in charge.
I think
at all. It could be Lyanna, Peter Baelish, Ramsay Bolton still. I don't know if Sansa's going to make it there.
Well, there's just, like I said, there's
definitely Rickon is not going to be the Lord of Winterfell. That's my feeling. That's all.
Sansa wants to stay there. Let her stay home.
That's all I'm thinking is Rickon will die.
I don't see it. I don't believe it. I sure hope not. But like I said, there's so many little battles. There's the battle for Winterfell. There's the battle for the North. There's a battle for that castle. There's so many battles. When there's bigger things, the big wars, as they said, the living versus the dead, and no one is ready for this. They're all playing their little games for these material possessions. So that's my take on what's going to happen to the North. Let's sum it all up. What's your word for the week, Andrew?
Man, I can't do another setup, right? I think I did setup last week, but I'm excited. I'm sure I did excited. I need more words, Cher.
Okay,
I have more emotions, okay?
You have more emotions than excited and anxiety and pressure. Okay, yeah, you have
death.
to think of it. Okay.
My word is death.
Okay, what?
That's my word for next week, because I'm sure there's going to be death. This one, nobody really died. Maybe Arya's still alive.
She's definitely still alive.
I'm ready for death.
Okay.
And I want it to happen. I don't know who it's going to happen to.
You're bloodthirsty?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I already know my word. I wrote in my notes. As I was watching the whole episode, my theme and motif of the whole episode is powerless. I felt that this episode did a great job of showing everyone, like, Cersei has nothing, Jaime is super broken, Theon, and, like, all of the Starks, we see, they're helpless in every single thing they're doing. I just feel like you have that feeling of not being able to accomplish something, not having the ability, the resources, the time, the support, and I felt every single character in here, even the Hound, like, he was helpless and powerless to stop this massacre of his new community and friends and family. So that was my word. I was like, oh, everyone is just so powerless. That was my word for
that was good one.
today.
That was good one.
Thanks.
I can tell you wrote that one in your notes.
I did. I even took notes of every single powerless person, because back to the title of The Broken Man, they're all broken, and I think all of them are teetering on the edge of defeat and giving up. Even Arya, she's stabbed in the stomach. She's not giving up. So, and I think for next week, how you said death, to me, I see redemption, because I see all these people broken. I feel like they're going to come back.
I can see both.
Yeah, maybe redemption through death. So
excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm sad because we're winding down to the end of the season. I don't even want to talk about it, but it's already episode 8 of season 6. There's only 10 total.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. And don't even talk about the series ending next year, but excited about next week. Can't wait to watch it with you guys. Any last thoughts, Andrew?
No, we could. Well, I just wanted to say that if you guys are pirating the show, you don't have to, okay? Go watch it on HBO Now or HBO Go. You got a free month. And give them some viewership. Give them some
support.
Yeah.
It's a great series. They work hard. All the actors, the set design, the writers, excellent television series. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, I know we talk about it often, but definitely one of the top ones up there. Give it a go. Might not be for everyone, but definitely an awesome series.
Well, we've been talking about it for 45 minutes.
Yeah. So I hope you catch it. HBO Go, HBO Now. Throw your support that way, and we will catch you guys.
Follow us on Twitter. Tell your friends about us on Stitcher, iTunes, Recaps on the Run. And we'll keep recapping. No, you keep running. See?
We're gonna get this end line soon.
You keep running. We'll keep recapping.
Catch you guys next week. Bye guys.